always been the type of person to think the opposite of what I say is going to happen, or I just believe the absolute worst, so then that way it'll soften the blow. So let's say, for example, I just took an exam. When I finished leaving the room, my initial thoughts are, well, I just failed that exam. I just bombed it. There's no way that I could have passed. And this feeling brings a sense of comfort, knowing that I didn't get my hopes up. So when the test results come back and they're good, it's a relief. And if they come back not so hot, then it's, well, I didn't really have high expectations. And it wasn't until one day I was helping out one of my students, and a freshman comes in to take an exam. When she turns it in, she says, well, I just failed that exam. The teacher looks at her and asks her why. Her reasoning is exactly what I think. So my initial thought is to agree with her. I said me. And the teacher looks at us and says, no, you can't think that way, because whatever you put out is what you're going to receive. So if you think that you failed that exam, then you failed it. It's called the law of attraction. I never really thought about it much until we went into quarantine, and it started becoming a lot more well known on social media. Today, my friends, I will be talking about the power of manifestation and the law of attraction. First, I will talk about how this idea originated, what it is, and what it is. Then I will elaborate more on how you can accomplish your goals with the different types of methods and techniques. And lastly, I will talk about its effects. So, what is the law of manifestation? The law of attraction, you may ask. Well, according to the article, Very Well Mind, What is the Law of Attraction by Elizabeth Scott, she mentions that it's basically a philosophy suggesting that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life, and negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. You can think of this as interpersonal in what we learned in this class, so what you do affects others and what others do affects you, but more in a sense of what you put out is what you receive. So, that being said, it is believed to have originated with the writings of Buddhism and Christianity, and it was referred to as the New Thought in the 19th century. A quote that stuck with me, is a quote from Buddha, that all we are is a result of what we have thought, which leads me to manifestation. Manifestation stems from the law of attraction. So, the law of attraction happens no matter what. Like attracts like, it's a natural thing. It just occurs. Manifestation is a process of the power you have, your emotions, your actions, that help you achieve those goals. So, that being said, according to the article by Sean Deland by Everything You Need to Know About Manifestation by Kristen Bateman, she tells us what Dr. Dijanet Nur, a spiritual teacher, has to say about manifestation. She basically tells us that the key to manifestation is surrender. You basically saying that you don't become too attached to the outcome. So let's say you've been manifesting something and it doesn't happen. You shouldn't give up, you should be okay with it, because the more you obsess over it, the farther away that goal is going to get. Now that I have talked about what the law of attraction is and manifestation, I will talk more about the methods there are for you to accomplish these goals. Manifestation has many different methods that can be used to accomplish your goals. The ones I'm going to talk to you guys about are 3 different types, which I'm going to associate two together. So we have affirmations, gratitude, and journaling, intention journaling. So affirmations are basically like reassured thoughts and actions. So below this video, I'm going to provide a visual aid of some affirmations that you can say out loud or write down to help you with if you want to choose to manifest. So here are a few. I am smart, I am strong, and I am worthy. Those are reassuring to build your confidence, and when you have confidence, you're on top of the world. So, that being said, the ones I'm going to combine are gratitude and journaling. So gratitude is basically being grateful for the things that you have and the stuff around you. I in high school we did this where we wrote down things we were grateful for at least 4 minutes. And when I tell you that changes your perspective, it makes you more appreciative of things you have and the things you take for granted. I wrote one time that I was grateful for my socks. It was a rainy day. I was grateful for my socks. So, and there's also a method for journaling. It's called the 3-6-9 method. And according to the article by Campanile, The Psychology Behind Manifestation by Gianna Brugli, she refers and explains the 3-6-9 method. So basically, you write 3 sentences. You write 3 sentences of something you want in the morning, and in the afternoon you write it 6 times. The same sentence 6 times, but more specific. And at night you write it 9 times, even more specific. And that is the 3-6-9 method. These methods are very, I feel like they're very accessible and very easy to get into. So if you're very interested in it, you should really try it. I myself am going to try it now that I know more about it. Now that I've talked about the different methods of manifestation, I'm going to talk about how it affects us. So what are its effects? So manifestation has been seen to have a positive impact on mental health. So according to the article from The Health, What is Manifestation? What Therapists Have to Say About Getting What You Want by Emily DeNuizo, she gives opinions of licensed mental health counselors who say that being able to do manifestation helps their patients learn that their thoughts matter, which is very important when it comes to mental health. Now that I have talked about what manifestation is, how you can do it with the different types of methods and techniques, and what its effects are, I would encourage you the next time you are going in for an exam to say these affirmations. I am smart. I am worthy. I am going to pass. And I am going to ace this. Because then you will realize the true power you hold within yourself. Thank you so much.